The Ricoh Coliseum, the Toronto Marlies, they've liked it so far. Just one loss in this season to the Rockford Ice Hogs. But this Rochester American team accounts for the other loss in the Marlies season. One on the road, 4-1, in which they were very physical and dominated this Marley club, Bob.
Well, they did, but Garrett Sparks, who gets the return engagement against the Rochester Americans, gave up 4 goals, including 1 in the first 9 seconds, to set the game in favor of the Rochester Americans. So this is an opportunity for the youngster to bounce back here today and try and get his first win of the season.
McKay back up high for Marshall. Brennan cross ice. Marshall getting some 4-on-4 time. Cuts in, decides to put it off to McKay, and it comes back to Spencer Abbott. Looks at the wrist shot, gets around one, and it is snapped out of the air by Hackett.
You know, he's had some struggles this year, 1 and 2 coming in, and a 4.59 goals against, but a little curl and drag and hesitation by Spencer Abbott.
McKay gets in deep, rolls behind the net, back out, Brennan one time, off the pads, rebound, McLeod, Abbott, still loose behind the net, and finally the Emirates pick it up and clear it. Best chance the Marlies have had all game.
It's 5th in the American Hockey League, 7 for 27, 25.9%. And the Marlies penalty killers, though, they're up to the...
Score! Adam picked it up off the draw. Smithson arguing that he was tied up and couldn't get away from his man, looking for interference, but just 3 seconds in, Adam knocks it past Garrett Sparks for the power play goal. Smithson has the argument here.
Oh, the face-off, and he's just tied up right there. And Luke Adam, the centerman, ties up the centerman, Jared Smithson. And you know what? Maybe some face-off interference there.
Holzer tries to knock it down and cut it off, gets the job done. Luke Adam looking for some help out front. And once again, Domingo cuts it off, gets it away, scores! And the Marlies down 2-0.
And the former veteran here for the Toronto Marlies, Mike Zigmanis, gets his 3rd goal of the season. But it's hard work here by Rochester as they get in and they get on the pounce on the loose puck. And it starts in the corner. Adam chips it in behind. Baroni trying to throw it out front to Zigmanis. And then Jerry Domingo gets it, and he loses it because he gets the pressure by the defenseman McNabb. And Mike Zigmanis, the little backhander, chips it past Garrett Sparks. And the Rochester Americans pounce on the turnover by the Marlies.
Back up high to Braden McNabb. Baroni lets one fly, and Holzer gets in the way again. It's going to look like he played paintball. Adam Holzer scores!
Well, this is a mental error. And, you know, Corbinian Holzer blocks the shot, and the puck goes to the corner. He tries to one time, and it bounces over his stick. And then he thinks, oh, I've got a player right there. I can just wheel it between my feet. But what ends up happening? It ends up going right out into the slot area, and then the fake shot, there's the block. He's going to try and get it there, and then he's going to put it between his feet, and it goes right onto the stick of one of the Rochester players, and he fakes the shot and slides it across, and the one-timer into the open net.
And now an opportunity for Brennan back the other way, and he's going to pick up a penalty shot. He is interfered with. And TJ Brennan, you believe it, they practiced this.
The Toronto Marlies guys 0 for 6 on the power play. So Brennan on the dump in by by Rochester gets blocked by Brennan, and he's off to the races. And he goes down there, and the referee signals a penalty shot. Can be a game changer with 15-13 to go.
Here comes TJ Brennan. Moves back to the forehand, rings it off the post. Back to Lyles, flips it in, off the iron. That's 3 times off the post for the Marlies tonight.
Goaltender's best friend, isn't it?
So far from Matt Hackett it is. Marshall again having a good game. That shot right over! Scores! Spencer Abbott needed a goal. Got a goal.
It's just an innocent shot from the half wall. It hits the goalies in the pad, and you get an opportunity for a rebound. And, you know, McKay throws it down low, and it's the wrist shot from the half wall by, I think it's Marshall. It goes off the pads, and McKay, and Spencer Abbott right there on top, and he tucks in his first of the season. We got ourselves a hockey game, Todd.
Trying to find Amigo as Abbott comes back up the wall, but not hard enough. And Adam will come back with Verone. Less than 20 seconds to go. Lyles takes a chop at it. There's the shot. That's the empty netter, and it's picked up by Verone, and that makes it 4-1. That seals the fate for the Toronto Marlies. It was hard fought by the Marlies. You got to appreciate the effort.
No question about it. I mean, that's one thing. This is a very young team. They're going to have troubles at different nights scoring some goals. They don't have an overabundance of skill. And right now, with the injuries in Toronto, you lose players like Smith, Carter Ashton, and players like that nature that helps your or hurts your cause as far as trying to get some offense going. But a good effort here today is they didn't give up at all.